Hello, my love. So, we're gonna do a little late night read. This is gonna be a no contact read. So, this is for someone who either is not in contact with their person, not in good terms with their person, okay? And by person, I mean your partner, okay? Or if you're in a situationship, vice versa. All right, this is gonna be for you. Now, I feel like whoever you are trying your best to live your life, and live it freely, at the beat of your own drum, following your heart, doing what keeps you happy. But in the back of your mind, you're still like, okay, I'm not going to give. When is this person going to give? So that tells me there could have been a fallout. There could have been something that took place. I feel like a lot of you are very much in your head about someone who may not be reciprocating. This person is more focused on things that do not matter, things that are not high vibrational. So I'm getting a sense that whoever I'm talking to specifically, you're dealing with someone who's very toxic and who was having a hard time trying to find balance in their life, okay? Just to confirm whom it is, this person cannot be trusted, or this person did something to lose your trust before. I feel like, yeah, they have your heart, but it's not enough, I'm hearing. I do see you focusing on your balance. I do feel like you're going to walk away from this person, even though you're still holding out hope. So this tells me, too, that you have a hard time letting go. The bad part about that is you could learn really hard lessons about not letting go of someone that you love. You could lose yourself. Most importantly, you could lose your life. You could lose things, possessions. You can lose people. You got to be very mindful of your energy. You don't want to be heartbroken and, end up drinking or end up smoking or end up doing something dramatic, maybe going to this person's house unannounced. I feel like whomever I'm speaking on, you are in a very emotional state right now. And this is a time where you need to stay busy, whether you're a man or a woman. You need to stay busy, preoccupy yourself. If you're single, you guys are arguing, go on dates. Like, keep yourself busy. If you are in a commitment, make sure that you're doing things not emotionally. Do something nice for yourself instead. Or if you're not wanting to go back to this person, go out on a date. I'm not saying hook up with the person, but date. Get your mind off things. Now, I'm seeing travel for some of you. I'm seeing movement, travel. I'm seeing justice coming in, okay? I'm also seeing a transformation. So this is an ending to the old, beginning to something new. Whatever happens between you and this person will eventually have you go through some sort of awakening, not this week, but next week, and cause a tower moment in your life. Be mindful. This person, if they know that you are, willing to stay, the bad part is, for some of you, I feel like this person's not entertaining you at all. If that's the case, they're telling you what they want and it's not you. Now, if this person is entertaining you in a sense, then they could be keeping you there. They could be testing the waters. They could be doing a lot of things. Whatever they're doing, though, it's unfortunately not with you, and you need to think about that. Is this person holding me with a high regard? Is this person doing, being loyal to our commitment? Is this person really here for my best interest or just for what they can get? Now, I feel like a lot of you have big decisions to make. You have happiness around you. So whatever deception you're going through, my biggest message for you is don't let it cause you a tower moment in your life. When you have peace, when you have happiness, when you're stable, just because you're lonely doesn't mean that you're lonely. Sometimes you're meant to be with yourself so you can learn how to be with yourself, so you can be happy in your own peace. That's what peace feels like. It's quiet, it's serene. Some of you may be new to that, and I feel like whomever I'm speaking to, it's the time to really pay attention to that before you do something that you may regret, or that you can't go back from, or that you feel embarrassed for. Like, don't put yourself there in the category where you're less. You're always more. You deserve more. So do more, get more for yourself, not other people. Okay, I don't know who needed to hear this message, but it's definitely for you. You could have seen 9/11 on the clock.